Trish here at GreenCars event, hanging out with Joe and some really cool cars. Tell me about your vehicle. It was the first one I noticed when I drove up on the lot.
Oh, well, thanks for that. It is a 1972 MBG GT that's been converted to electric.
Okay, so first question, why did you convert this to an electric car?
Well, because the MBG GT is my favorite car in all the world. This is the fourth one that I've owned. So I rebuilt the other ones. I worked at Bramo making electric motorcycles at the time, so I had access to all the components and all the knowledge that it would take to do this, and so it was really a fun project to do.
I bet. Tell me, does this essentially, converting this to electric, make it last forever?
So far it has. Okay. It's been my daily driver since October of 2016, and it's got many miles on it. I've raced it, quote unquote. It's an MG, so racing, yeah. Anyway, but I've raced it twice at Laguna Seca. So it's a very capable car. It's as capable as it ever was with gasoline power.
Look at you. All right, take me on a tour. I'm gonna have you tell me what we're looking at right here.
Yes. Okay. So what we've done is we took out 300 pounds of gasoline engine and all of the stuff that goes with it, and in its place, down on the bottom of these three wires, underneath there, you can't see it, is the electric motor that weighs 100 pounds and also produces about 100 horsepower, the same as the gasoline engine did, and that's by intent. It could be a more powerful motor if we wanted it to be, but I wanted to preserve the original characteristics of the car. So it is hooked up to an adapter plate, and I run the standard transmission, and the clutch and all the rest of the stuff is just as it was when the car was built in 1972. On top of that, this green box is the motor controller, also known as the inverter. It takes in about 350 volts of DC current in the back and converts it to three-phase AC to feed the motor right here, okay? The silver box on top is a DC to DC converter. It takes in that 350 volts of DC current and converts it, steps it down to 12 volts of DC current to run your headlights and your horn and your turn signals and all the regular car components, okay?
Anything in the back that we should see?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so as I said, there are 8 batteries. Each one produces about 3 kilowatt hours. So I have 24 kilowatt hours on board, giving the car about 100 miles range. These are the last 2 of the batteries back here. Okay. This is the charger. And so I've got the charger wired up right over here to where in the old days you would put the gasoline in.
Oh.
And so I plug it in right here with this plug, and then with this plug over here,
yep,
we plug it right into the house.
Right in the house, you don't have anything special?
Nothing special. And it takes about 8 hours for a full charge, and I can bypass this system if I have a more powerful charging available to me, like at a rest area or something like that, and I can get 230 volts. I can bypass that and charge it in 4 hours.
And so I read you built this with your son?
I did, yes.
How special?
Yeah, it was special, yeah. And we're still doing it.
And then I heard someone ask you, how much would it take to convert their vehicle something like this? How much would it take? How many man hours?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, and there's a lot of different ways. Thanks to all these other cars, the more modern cars that we have, there's a lot of different ways to do it now. You can adapt from the frame of a different car and all of this. This one is kind of pieced together, which is beautiful in that you can see all the different components and things like that. That's one way to do it. If you were to do it this way, you would want to count on spending at least $5,000 on batteries and another $5,000 on the motor and the motor controller. Okay, so I would say $10,000 minimum. And then on the labor, it would have to be a labor of love.
Well, it was for you. Your favorite car hopefully lasts forever because of this conversion.
Yes, I think that it's going to last a long, long time. It's showing no signs of age, like me.
Of course. Me too. Me too.